What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Another day is in the books. Market just closed. It's Thursday, September 16th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Wow, what a great day. Another great day today. IRNT given a nice end of day opportunity on it, running from $36 up to $48. We had ARQQ quickly popping up and going on a run from $15, running all the way up to a high of $23. Real fast, gotta jump on it when these opportunities come up. What else we have pop off today? LIFE with a nice run this morning from $9, getting a run all the way up to a high of $11.50. Hopefully you guys, again, are having a great day. You guys were able to make good profit, pull in that green, secure the bag. We got 1 day left in the trading week. It's been a rough month for everybody. We're almost halfway through the month. Markets are starting to come back around. Stocks are perking up and going. Patiently waiting. Like I've told you guys, this market, if you can survive this month, you'll be all right. This market is really going to separate the sheep from the wolves. So today, grand total for myself, I'm up on the day 1,300. Consistently pulling in profit every day. That's the focus. If I can consistently pull in 500, 1,000, 800, I don't need to shoot for the stars and make 15,000, 10,000, 8,000 in a day. If you can consistently hit them singles, guys, it adds up over time. It really does. Even if it's $100, $200, it adds up. So ARQQ, quick, almost 1,000 on this bad boy, getting that momentum and pushing up through that 16 and getting a rip all the way up to 23. One trade I did mess up on was EFTR. EFTR, we were watching this the last few days, actually, for it to get a nice rip on it. Today, as it was creeping up to VWAP right here, I got in on it, and then it flushes on me, and I give back 1,000 in profit. I was originally up nicely trading LIFE. I was up 1,000 on the day, pretty much. Then hanging around, looking at garbage stocks and garbage setups. Something like EFTR comes around, and you give back all your profits. You see how the markets do that to you? And then you gotta linger and hang around and make back what you originally had. And that was my situation today. So ARQQ pops up, wham, bam, get out, be done, secure the bag. 1,300, hit the red X, lock it in, live to trade another day. So LIFE with a nice comeback. This was the number one stock pretty much. What was it? 3 days ago? Yeah, 3 days ago. Running from 6 up to a high of 11, then gapping up the next day to a high of 13 and pulling back all day. Pretty much consolidating the next day. It did have a nasty dip, but shorts got trapped and they got squeezed on this bad boy. Let's zoom in on this. LIFE, right, all off of VWAP. So many different times. This thing just kept rounding out, rounding out. You got a nice perk, nice tight pullback here with the snapback. Very textbook pullbacks and selling into the snaps to the upside. This isn't a type of stock that really wanted to break high of day. You kind of had to trade the range on it because you would have got denied buying the breakouts all up here. Nice pullback back down under here. And then this thing just randomly comes back all the way up like that. Comes back down, consolidates at VWAP, gets that grinding action all the way back up. I was thinking $11 as this was grinding up right here, that it was going to get like an euphoria run up over 11. But as soon as this thing poked its head up over 11, it was like stalling out. And you could tell by watching the tape that it was stalling out. Pulls back just back under 11 a little bit, trying to gear up. And it tests 11 again right here. Test it again. And you got to think of these stocks as people, guys. If you run and run and run and run and run and run, you're naturally going to get tired, right? You're going to want to slow down, stop, drink some water, and take a break, right? Think of it the same scenarios with stocks. If people are buying, and this is running, it's going to exhaust itself. It's going to exhaust itself. It comes up. Everybody tries buying in. Volume perks up. All right, let it pull back, get a little rest. Let it try again to break. Nope, volume can't break through it. So people are going to give up and they're going to quit. They're going to bail out. And that's what causes for these stocks to fall down like that. And look what this thing's at now. It's at from 1145 all the way down to 965. Hawk Driver, Trading Learning 101, best job ever. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Best job ever. Love this job, man. I want to keep this job, so I gotta respect the stock market. Why I always try and preach with you guys. Get in, get that money, and be done. Get out. Because if you just linger and hang around all day, you're bound to take sloppy trades, stupid trades. You're going to see setups that aren't really the best. It's like your eyes will play tricks on you. It really will. You stare at something long enough, it'll start looking good. It will. So let's talk about IRNT. IRNT, just before I left the server this afternoon, I told you guys it was gearing up, like, and you could tell they were gearing it up just the way they were pulling it back. You see how tightly, let me delete my trend lines here. Yeah, we'll keep that one. But you see how tightly they just pull it back here? Like, you could plot on a perfect line, pretty much, on all of these lower highs. A pretty much perfect line. So I tell myself when I see something like this, they're purposely holding it back. They're purposely holding it back, and it's gearing up. And once they do let it go, that's when it could have explosive moves. Bottoms out here at, what was it? $35. Then from 35 runs up to $45. That's a $10 move right there. And then from $38 runs up to $48. So 2 times you had opportunities on IRNT for $10 moves from the bottom to the top. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to get the whole $10 of the move. A $1 is fine. $2 is fine. $3 is fine. But this is what the stock market's all about, guys. Offering opportunity. You just have to patiently wait for that opportunity to come and smack you in the face, right? That's what it's all about. It's not it's not getting up, coming in pre-market, and then as soon as that bell rings at 9:30 Eastern time, getting that adrenaline rush and be like, "Oh, what can I trade? I have to trade." If you are looking to trade when that bell in the market opens, you're going about this all wrong and you're going to lose a lot of money. I'm telling you guys, I've made some of the easiest money by just sitting patiently on my hands and letting these setups come to me. Real quick, let me go back to, what was that other one? INDP was this other one. So yesterday when we did the live stream, we were looking at INDP and we were talking about how this could have a nice bounce to the upside. They did not let it go after hours. What they did was they just pretty much went sideways after hours, which is a bit odd. Right at that psychological $10. Put my line right at $10. Right there. $10 support. So from $30 pretty much, this had a $20 sell-off. $20 to the downside. From here to here. So this pulls back $20 a share. A lot of people were probably thinking if it does bounce, it's going to bounce back up to here. First of all, this stock has no reason to be up this high. No reason at all. It's got no business being up here. You got to remind yourself of that too. You got to ask yourself, from the previous day up to the high, how far is it from reality, right? This is a rocket ship. Here's planet Earth. Here's Earth. And this is where the moon is, right? You hear them people talk about rocket ships and going to the moon. Here's my best rocket ship. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Where this is my, I'll just say this is a plane, all right? Or a bird. It's a bird, all right? So this is a bird flying from the ground up to this top of the tree, all right? How far from reality and the ground is this bird? If it's way up here, it's got no business being way up here, right? So it comes all the way back down. Everybody got bag holders. What's other people trying to predict when it's going to reverse, beating themselves up, trying to predict. This is the bottom. 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 Well, they just got ate up trying to catch the bottom on this thing. $20. So every little pop on INDP, you're going to run into bag holders pretty much. Now let's zoom in on this. Gets a nice perk up, gets a nice trend pre-market. You can easily connect your higher lows, your higher highs, follow the trend. And also, there's a textbook pattern on this as well. Zoom in right here. This morning, this is pre-market. How many times have we seen wedges on stock charts? This breaks out from that wedge, that red candle there, pulls back, holds it as support. Just underneath 12. This thing runs all the way up to $14 right there. Then it pulls back. Now it's holding support at old resistance over here, where support is. Slap your trend line on that. Wow, look at that. Another wedge. Breaks up out of that wedge, holds support, and from that rips up all the way up to $15. Just textbook little patterns. And you got to get that confidence as well that this is going to bounce of how much it's sold off. Once it starts going, ride the momentum. But looking up at that daily chart, look up. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Over here on the daily chart, that red line right here, that's your 200-day moving average. And this wick right here came right up to that 200-day moving average at 15. Kissed that 200-day moving average, and back down it went. Whenever stocks run into these moving averages on the daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, it's going to be really hard for them to get up through that. It did here yesterday, but it came right back down below it. So this morning, we said INDP, we could see it running up to $16. We were $1 off. It topped out at 15. This is a pretty deep pullback on this thing too, and let's look at the first couple minutes the market opened. This is why I stay away from trading the open, and I like to wait at least, I try to wait 10 to 15 minutes after that market opens. So right here, from $15, this red candle, it flushed all the way down to $13.20. So that's a $2 death candle right there. Now you're going to run into some people who say, well, technically, and they'll lie. I don't know why they say this, but they'll say they'll put our stop loss right here at like $14. And once it hits, it'll trigger it and they'll get out at 14. It's like, no, dude, you have a stop loss. However far down that candle goes, it'll fill you wherever it bottoms out at. So if you guys put stop losses, let's say it's at 15, and you put a stop loss at 14.50, and this gets a huge death candle, that's not going to fill you. It's going to blow right through your stop loss, and it's going to wick you out, and you're going to get filled right at the bottom down there. Because a stop loss, guys, is a market order. A market order. They're going to fill you at the market. So even here, $15, look at that flush all the way down. Where's that at? $12.80. So this flushed down $2.25. All within the first 7 minutes the market opened. And how pissed would you have been at yourself if you chased after INDP, chasing after the breakout way up here, and then getting stuffed and stopped out and took a bad loss? You walk away and you come back, and then the stock is right back up to where you bought in at. It's going to play those psychological mind games with you. It really is. And then you're going to think it's going to break again and it's going to run. So you buy in again and you get stuffed again right there. And then it comes back up and you think it's going to go. Nope, you get stuffed again. That's why here, guys, we try to teach, don't be trying to chase after these high of day breakouts, because you're going to get stuffed and it's going to hurt bad, real bad. There's a lot more opportunity buying bounce plays, reversal plays, trend plays. There's so many different ways you can make money in the stock market. So many different ways. I saw IRNT bouncing too. Hardest part is timing. That's right. Hardest part is timing. You can see exactly what's going to happen. It's just, it all comes down to time. I don't care who you are. Nobody can tell you exactly at what time a stock is going to run. And perfect example of that is BBIG. Yesterday, we seen it. We seen it all day. And look at, you guys see my big trend line connecting all of the lower highs. It's got accumulation going on, all at that $8, right? $8 right there. It's accumulating at $8. But people kept getting stopped out. Look at it, it wicked it down all the way right here. But this, we seen it yesterday, what this was looking to do. Our timing was off. It didn't make its move till today. And this ran all the way up to our 950 target up here. So we were 24 hours early. We seen it. We seen the potential. It all comes down to timing. That's the hardest part in this game. Still a solid move on BBIG. This morning, right here at 760. Thanks for subscribing, V. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Here at 760s. Rips all the way up to that 950s. And just as we were saying with that big trend line there, it finally got up over that trend line. And then it held it as support right there. And then off it goes. Blast off. So that was another good play. BBIG. Let me pull up my other chart here so I can see where we're at. All right, so we got someone in chat, Rome, posting his charts on IRNT. 38, 39 getting in. Break over the trend line. Getting in at 40. Selling at 42, 44, and 46. Looking good, man. Played it twice at the trend line break, and then after it established support at 39. Looking for that VWAP explosion up over. Solid, my dude. AMC going into the end of the day just got hammered down. Look at this. Nice move here from 46 all the way up to 48.50s. And then just a nasty sell-off. AMC's a wild one. And just think, guys. There's been people holding on to this for just about a year now. So from about April, May, from like right here. And this had that big run up. Then it's pulled back and they still don't know what this thing's gonna do. So they got their money all tied up. They don't know which way it's gonna go. The lotto ticket. Missing out on all of these different opportunities. How many stocks, guys, have we've seen run up like what AMC has ran up in only a day, 2 days? So many different stocks. Look at IRNT from $18. This ran all the way up to $52. INDP from $7. This ran all the way up to $30. This is where the money's at, guys. In 1 day. Unbelievable opportunity out here. ARQQ from $14 to $23. These stocks are running dollars, guys. Dollars at a time. ISEE. This thing's still going too. From 1570 up to 1670. A nice $1 run. That's what we call the shimmy pullback. Right here. In the morning. Nice shimmy pullback. Back and forth down. And it finally breaks out and runs. IRNT ran to 60. Yup. Sure did. When I'm run to 60. What are you talking about? $55. It ran up to. Can I talk about not being attached to micro time frames on stocks like BBIG? Yeah, easy way to get around that. Stop looking at them. Have multiple time frames up in front of your face. Like what I do right here. I have the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 10 minute. That's all I usually use. Normally, during the day, I have my charts like this. And then I have all my scanners right here on the right. But since we're doing this recap, I got my daily chart up right here. So you guys can see everything and my watch list. But you just gotta keep moving your eyes around. You just can't focus on just one specific time frame. And I was just talking recently with a trader who's been with me for about 8 months now. And this trader has grown to be a consistently profitable trader. They're one of the top Wolfpack leaders in the Trading Learning 101 server. And I like hearing from newer people their experiences and their hardship and what they've had to go through and their opinions on being new and how they came to be, because I've been doing this for 6 years, guys. I forget what it's like to be new at times. So it's not me being, I would say, cocky or having a big ego. It's just natural. I don't have those feelings anymore, or I forgot what those feelings are about being new. So this trader I was talking to was telling me when they showed up in the server, I kept preaching and preaching and preaching. You got to get that screen time under your belt. You got to get that screen time under your belt. And they were like, okay. So they would sit here for hours while the market was open and just look at charts and just stare at them and be like, well, here I am. I'm not achieving anything. But over the course of time, after getting all of them hours under their belt, they slowly started to see, hey, I've seen this before. Hey, I've seen this pattern before. Hey, I've seen stocks move like this before. And this is where you start getting your confidence and your pattern recognition. You're seeing stuff over and over. You've been through different market conditions. So all good things come with time. I know when you're new, you don't want to hear it when somebody says, well, you got to get that screen time in. You just got to. It's like when you're new, you're you're searching for that secret that all traders know about and they're making money, or they're using a secret indicator that's consistently making money for them. It's not about that. If there's a secret when it comes to day trading, the secret is you. You are the secret. You hold all the keys. This is a mental game, a very mental game. So over the course of your career, you're going to learn things about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses. You have to be in that growth mindset of you want to change, grow, not only better as a trader, but as a human being, a better man, a better woman. You got to grow. Work on yourself inside and outside of the markets. So as you start getting that screen time under your belt and you start seeing what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, now you got something to go off of. And you can focus and start to build strategies based around your strengths and your weaknesses. Right? I don't know where you're saying IRNT hit $60 pre-market. I really don't. It must say that on with the upper wick or something. Like, it had to have real quickly snapped up there and snapped back down. That's odd. Because on Street Smart Edge doesn't show that. See, even on the 10-minute, it says it's topped out at $55. So it had to have been really like so fast that it really didn't even count it. Because if you look at the SPY, you'll notice with the SPY, they'll have a lot of this right here. And I know you've guys seen it a lot of times with stocks too. Says it on Weeble as well. Huh. Well, think we're what am I trying to say here? Street Smart Edge must be really going downhill then, huh? They must be really giving up on this platform. Because now they have it when you zoom in. Look at my time disappears. So I gotta scroll out a little bit to get my time back. It's like they're slowly starting, and another thing, it used to tell us when stocks were halted. It would pop up at the top left and be in white and red, and it would say trading halted. Now it doesn't even tell you when stocks are halted. I keep checking for an update, but there's no update available. I feel like once you learn enough in this game, you know what the right thing to do, but sometimes it's hard to do the right thing, like sit on hands or lower size. Well, eventually you'll get tired of losing. That's the thing. You'll get tired of losing. You'll know you're breaking your rules. You're breaking your rules and losing money. And you'll get frustrated with yourself. And you'll just walk through the fire so many times you'll just get sick and tired of it and fed up. And that's why I preach to you guys. Come in, trade, make that money, get out of the market. Because it's like sitting around at a slot machine. You're slowly going to put all of your money into that slot machine. You may hit the jackpot a couple times, but you'll eventually give it all back. Live and learn. I've went pretty much through it all my 6 years, and myself, guys, I'm still learning and growing 6 years into this. It's a never-ending battle. Never ending. Markets are always changing, evolving. You gotta monitor yourself, your thoughts, your mental state of mind. You know, guys, over the summer, I've lost 2 people to death. And I had to step away from the Discord and trading. I had to make that decision because I knew I wasn't in the right state of mind. And when you're not in the right state of mind like that, you go numb. And when you go numb, you get into that I don't give a fuck state of mind. And you take stupid trades. You just do stupid things. You know you're breaking rules. You're not in the right frame of mind. So it's so important to show up every day. And you got to ask yourself, am I in the right state of mind? Can I focus? Can I concentrate? Is there anything on my mind that may hold me back. You have to come up in here every day with a clear mind, an open mind. Anything could happen, and you have to focus. It's the truth. You guys will not hear anybody else out there talk about the stuff I tell you guys. Nobody. Because this is all the secret. This is the secret to trading, guys. It's a mental game. That's all it is. There is no trading strategy that's going to make you $1 million. There's no magic formula, no magic indicator, no 3-bar play. It's all fluff to get your money. That's all it is. And that's everybody's out here, guys, to make $1. Everybody. Doesn't matter if they're traders or they're not traders. Everybody is out here on Wall Street to make $1. Doesn't matter how they do it. They want your money. They'll do whatever they can to get it. That's the truth. That's why a lot of them sell courses, trading DVDs to sucker you in. Because when you're new, what do you think? Oh, it's the trading strategy. I got to learn a trading strategy to make money consistently. Oh, it's that indicator he's using. I need that indicator because it's going to help me have that confidence to make trades. It's not about that. All of the answers lie within you. You just have to find them. Well, I will say and add to that as well. After you get about, I'm going to say 3-4 years under your belt doing this, guys, you don't need to study like you would when you're new. I mean, I barely ever learn anything new, like watch YouTube videos about trading, study and break down charts and study charts. It's like, once you understand this and you're used to it and you've seen things 1,000 times, it's burnt into your head, you know? So over time, things get easier, like showing up and making your watch list every day. When you're new, it's probably going to take you about an hour, hour and a half to hand pick your stocks that you want to keep on watch for the day. Myself, I can show up 15 minutes. I can have a watch list done, stocks I want to keep eyes on, levels all drawn out, ready to trade. It's just, you get quicker with it with time. It's the practice of repetition over and over and over and over and over again. What is there, like over 300 trading days in a year? So 6 years, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So that's, I have 1,800 days under my belt of showing up every day. That's a lot of days. So don't give up, guys. Keep working at it, working on yourself, have that growth mindset. I know it's going to get frustrating. You're going to want to say, screw this, I quit. But it all pays off down the road. It does. There goes RKLB as well. We had this on our watch list. We were talking about how this stock was up here at 21 and it sold off all the way down here to 15. Notice, guys, how it sold off like that. And it just went sideways. And look what it did. Now it's ripping up. These are easy ass setups, guys. Easy. There's nothing to it. You just have to wait. And that's what we teach here. You wait for that easy money to come smack you in the face and say, hey, put me in your pocket. And you say, well, of course. All day consolidation right at $15. 15. Runs all the way up to $16.50. Boom. Nice, 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 nice. That's a, yeah, take a week off, man. There's nothing wrong with taking time off. There's nothing wrong. I would think back when I was just starting out and I was hitting the books hard, if I took any time off, I would fall behind and I'd miss out on the action. Stock market's not going anywhere, guys. It's not. It'll be here when you get back. Your personal health is so important. If you feel like you're burnt out, take a week off. And take a full week off. Turn off all of your Twitter notifications, any notifications you get on your phone. Don't look at any charts, any stocks, and just enjoy the week to yourself, whatever you do. That way, when you come back with a fresh mind, a fresh set of eyes. You're rested, you're prepared, ready to rock and roll. Sometimes I fall into slumps, and it's one of the best things to do. Take a week off, take a few days off, step away. I need to become a lot more efficient in Street Smart Edge. I'm definitely not as proficient with it as I need to be. I feel like I'm fumbling around with it when I'm looking at possible trades. Practice, 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 practice. How do receivers and quarterbacks on a football team learn their playbook? They come in, they study the playbook, they watch tape, they go on the practice field, they run the plays, right? So you got to show up, you got to put that time in. Don't be afraid to come in an hour early before the market opens or even after the market close. Sit there for a few hours after and just click around. The software's not going to blow up if you click the wrong button. Click around. Discover what everything's in here. Get familiar with it. And by doing that every day, you're going to get faster at pulling stuff up, putting stuff together. And everybody's different too. Like, I like my charts like this. Somebody may like their charts differently. They may like their 1 minute up here and have their 10-minute down here. Everybody has different preferences. Everybody. We're all different. We all have different personalities. And also, go on my main YouTube channel page and go to the playlist section. There's over like 30 tutorial videos on Street Smart Edge. So right here, go to the playlist, click that. There's like 30 different playlists all in here for you guys. I do really try really hard to categorize all of my videos. So Street Smart Edge how-to videos. There's 34 different videos within this playlist. All revolved around Street Smart Edge. Just got to put that time in. Practice, 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 practice. And it's as the saying goes, too, actions speak louder than words. I can tell myself one day I'll be a good trader, but if I don't put the effort into it, all it is talk, right? Yeah, RKLB, this was a good push. This could be on watch tomorrow for that 17 break. If this breaks 17, this could run up to 1750, 18, 19. About it could run up to those levels. No problem, my midlife adventures. A lot of cool videos in there, man. GREE. This was that new stock that switched over SPRT to GREE. We were talking about this in the pre-market prep, guys. This morning from 43, look at that, runs up $7 a share up to that psychological 50 bucks. Boom. Beautiful run on GREE. These were pretty much all the stocks we had on watch today, on our watch list. Yeah, we even had TMC on watch. This made a nice bottom down here. It's a nice rounding bottom. So TMC tomorrow, this could have a nice run up. I could see it running back up to 15. So we'll keep TMC on watch tomorrow. And just as a tip for you guys, at the end of the day and every night, I would when I was newer, I would go through and create a watch list for the next day. And then I'd wake up the next day and the stocks did completely opposite of what I've planned for it to do. So I've come to learn, if you're going to create a watch list, if you're a day trader, do it in the morning. It's better to wake up and get an idea of where these stocks are gapping up or gapping down. And then from there, being able to put together a plan and build levels of where it could go from there. Plus, you have all those new stocks that pop up on the gap scanners. It could take the attention away from the stocks that you had on your watch list. You look at Alexander Ray. Watch those tutorial videos at the beginning of the year, and it helped a lot. That's good. I like hearing that. 50 is the major level for GREE. My stocks today were IRNT, TMC, OPAD. Yeah, OPAD. 14 up to 21. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, guys. How many days, day in and day out, like, to me, my thinking, this is where the money is, guys. this is where the smart money and the easy money are these stocks that are around $10, above $10 a share. Because look at it, how much they move. OPAD, this thing from 14, it ran all the way up to 20 bucks. That's a $6 per share move. $6 from 10:30 to 11:10. So 40 minutes it took for this to run up $6 versus something like, what's this? A penny stock at $1.62. What'd this thing do? From $1.50 it ran up to $1.80. So it ran up 30 pennies. Which would you rather focus on? Something that's moving pennies at a time, where you have to buy more shares to make money? Or would you rather focus on something that moves dollars at a time? And you don't have to buy that many shares, and you can get a good meat of the move. Losing my place here. Like ARQQ. Once this thing started ripping, this thing was gone. $15 up to 23 bucks. That's an $8 run. Here from 11:56, it got halted too. So to 12:11. So about 10 minutes, or I'm gonna lie, 5 minutes, because it got halted for 10 minutes. So in 5 minutes, pretty much, this ran up $8 a share. But then some people will say, well, how am I supposed to catch and know that a stock was going to run like this? Well, yo, dude, scroll out. This stock was in play a few days ago, way over here. This is a newer IPO. It was in play recently. Just because stocks pop up and are in play one day doesn't mean we forget about it the next day. No, we keep tabs on these stocks days, weeks after they make their move for any potential more opportunity down the road. Every trader goes through the penny stock phase. Yup, I agree. I was there too. I was there. That's why when you type penny stocks, Tim Sykes pops up. That's who I started learning from first. Tim Sykes. There's all types of penny stocks. Or actually, you can go to Google Trends and type in penny stocks. Back in January, it had a spike right here. Let's go back 5 years. Look at all the spikes this had on penny stocks. And you guys knew how hot this market was at the beginning of 2021. Look at that huge spike in penny stocks. That's crazy. That's crazy. We were in some crazy ass times right here. Every day we had a new stock popping up and running to like $100. Insane. And by showing up every day, guys, and you're getting that time and experience in and under your belt, you have to look at it when these opportunities like this pop up. This is like a once in a 10-year opportunity. So when these opportunities pop up and you got that time and experience under your belt, you can really take advantage of these opportunities. This is where I made most of my money. I made a shitload of money trading at the beginning and end of 2020. Now, things have died off. You got to know, take your foot off the gas and you're in chill mode. You know, you're in coast because you did all your work right here. And then everybody comes in. They want to learn about day trading. They want to learn about trading. They search penny stocks because they think they're just going to keep going. They got lucky a few times. And then they find out it's a lot harder than it really is. They give back all of their profit. And then they say, you know what? This sucks. I quit. I'm going back to FanDuel and DraftKings, and I'm going to watch other people play sports and them people live their dreams. That's pretty a sad, pathetic life. Even cryptocurrency. What about crypto? Look at the spike in crypto. So back here in 2018, when it ran to almost 20,000, now look at it. When it ran up to 50, 60,000. The popularity's been growing and it's been getting a nice little spike recently. And if you just got to pay attention to the environment around you. You notice in Discord, you get a lot of spam messages from Bitcoin bots. Come join our Bitcoin server where we're always pumping Bitcoins that run over 2,000% in a day. Even day trading. So we have our moments when it pops up and spikes up. Some of the keywords, crypto day trading, I get a lot of comments from people asking about getting involved with crypto. Day trading Webull, Coinbase. Can you day trade on Robinhood? People are searching for these. The crazy world we live in, people would rather suffer the pain of regret than suffer the pain of discipline. Yup. A lot of people also like to play it safe. They don't like to take risk in life. Sub $5 hasn't been really in play for a while, it seems. Yeah, you'll notice that markets go through cycles. It's like for a moment you'll see OTC stocks run and take off, and then you'll notice and see stocks under $1 run up and break $1, run to $2, $3. You'll see stocks all different ranges get hot and the stock market's very trendy, guys. Very, very, very trendy. Remember that. So we got one more day tomorrow, Friday, September 17th. Then after that, we got 2 more weeks left of September. If you guys got any more questions, feel free to ask. I'm about to end it here and enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll actually see if I can do something while you guys ask a question if you have any. While you guys ask your question, I'm gonna sign into my Twitch real quick. Hey, no problem, man. Have a good rest of your day. Honestly, guys, this is the best job in the world. Where else can you go? You can trade anywhere around the world. Anywhere. You get to make your hours. You get to show up when you want. But I'm going to post this link in the chat for you guys. If you're interested, or if you would like to support, follow me on Twitch as well, guys. I've been trying to grow my Twitch channel recently because I want to branch off. I want to do other little side projects as well. When you were starting, how much would you study a day? Well, what I did, I obsessed over the stock market. I truly did. And I had a job where I was able to take advantage of all the studying because I could put headphones in and just listen to YouTube videos and audiobooks all day. So I was working a 10-hour a day job 6 days a week. So the whole 10 hours I was working, I was listening to YouTube videos, audiobooks, and then every weekend, I would lock myself in my house, never leave, and just study, read books, look at charts, break it down. I did hardcore studying, I would say, for 3 years. 3 straight years of just hardcore studying. And then once I felt like I went over everything out there available and I started seeing consistency and some success, I started trusting myself more. And I stopped having to rely on other people. And I honestly didn't care what other people's opinions were about stocks. Because normally when I was new, I'd go on Twitter and I'd search up a stock, or I would see what these gurus were saying, like what stocks are they watching? What are they saying? You just get to the point where you don't care what they say anymore because you trust yourself. You trust in what you see. It all comes with time. 3 years may sound like a long time, but it goes by quicker than you think. And it's like I tell you guys, think of it as you're putting in that time and work. You're not going to get paid for it, but it's going to pay off in dividends down the road. It truly will. I'm going to log out of that. I'm about done. All right, you guys. On that note, I'm going to end it. You guys have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for tuning in with me, guys. We got one more day. Let's end it out strong. As I always say, have that patience, have that discipline, study, study, study. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys go down into the video description, there should be a link to my Discord group. Feel free to join the Discord. You guys can join it for free. You'll get access to the Traders Lounge. And then from there, if you want to join the Wolf Pack, sign up, join the Wolf Pack. We're all out here every single day of the week. Today was Thursday.